Okay, so in this lesson I'm going to be showing you 3 ways to play a G major 7 arpeggio. First one I'm going to start with is tapping, and this is going to involve string skipping. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by hammering on the 5th string onto the 5th fret, which is your G, then hammering on to the 14th fret on the 5th string, and tapping the 17th fret. So it sounds like this. And then you're going to skip over the 4th string, hammer on to the 11th fret on the 3rd string, then the 12th fret on the 3rd string, and tap 16. So together it'll sound like this. And then you're going to skip a string again over the 2nd string to the 1st string. You're going to hammer on 10, then 14, and you're going to tap 15. Then you're going to pull off to 14, 10, then you're going to tap 16 on the 3rd string, pull off to 12, then 11, tap 17 on the 5th string, pull off to 14, and 10. So slow, it will sound like this. And now I'll play it fast for you. Alright, so that's how to tap a G major 7 arpeggio. Now I'll show you how to do a 2-string lick across 3 octaves. So you're going to be using the 3rd inversion of the G major 7 arpeggio. And you're going to start on the 2nd string. You're going to pick 7, hammer on to 8, then you're going to move to the 1st string, pick 7, hammer on to 10. Then you're going to pull off from 10 to 7, and then pick 8 on the 2nd string, and pull off to 7. So it sounds like this. You're going to use that same pattern, but you're going to play it across 3 octaves on all 6 strings. So look like this. Alright, so I've already shown you the first part on the first 2 strings. So after you're done with that, once you pull off from the 8th fret to the 7th on the 2nd string, you're going to pull off from the 7th fret on the 3rd string to the 4th fret on the 3rd string. Then you're going to pick the 5th fret on the 4th string, pull off to the 4th fret on the 4th string. Then you move to the 5th string, pull off from 5 to 2, and on the 6th string you're going to pull off from 3 to 2, then hammer back onto 3, and work your way back up the arpeggio. So again, it will look like this. So that's played slow, now up to speed. Alright, so that's my favorite way to play the arpeggio, and that's the second of 3 ways I'm going to show you how to play it. And now we're going to move to the 3rd way, which is a sweep picking technique. So you're going to be back in the first position I showed you, where you're starting on the 10th fret of the 5th string on your G. So you're going to start with 10 on the 5th string, hammer on to 14. You're going to roll your finger to the 12th fret on the 4th string. Then you're going to hammer on the 3rd string from 11 to 12. Then you're going to roll your finger again to the 12th fret on the 2nd string. And then you're going to be on the 1st string. You're going to pick from 10 to 14. descend that same pattern. Now I know for some of you who may just be starting sweep picking, that might be a little difficult with the hammer on the third string, playing in between it. So what you can do to kind of build up to playing across all 5 strings is play just the first 3 strings of the lick on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. So you'll be playing this. Which is just hammering from the 10th fret on the 5th string to the 14th, picking the 12th fret on the 4th string, then the 11th fret on the 3rd string, then picking the 12th fret on the 3rd string, pulling off, then descending again to the 12th fret on the 4th string, 14th fret on the 5th string, and pulling off to 10 on the 5th string. So again, it'll look like this. Which I think is a pretty cool way to play the arpeggio. Breaks it up from your typical 3-string sound that you hear in pretty much every band song nowadays. Another way you could do it is also just playing on the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string, which would look like this. So with this, you would be starting on the 11th fret of the 3rd string, hammering on to 12, rolling to 12 on the 2nd string, then 10 on the 1st string, picking the 14th fret on the 1st string, pulling off to 10, then 12 on the 2nd string again, then pulling off from 12 to 11 on the 1st string. And that part just combines both things I've just shown you. So I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. I'll be showing you some more lessons of arpeggios, string skipping, picking, sweeping, all that stuff in the coming weeks. So enjoy!